What if I told you that the year you retire has almost nothing to do with your age, your salary, or even the performance of the stock market? The data is clear. Your retirement date is dictated by one variable above all others: your savings rate. The numbers you just saw are not hypothetical. They are the mathematical reality of the working timeline. This isn't a financial opinion. This equation is the engine behind one of the most misunderstood and powerful financial concepts of the modern era: the FIRE movement. In the next 10 minutes, we are going to deconstruct the myths and explain the simple, powerful mathematics behind financial independence. Retire early. You will learn the exact formulas that govern your timeline to freedom and discover how to calculate your own financial independence number right now. First, let's define our terms. FIRE is an acronym, and the two parts are critically distinct. Financial independence, FI, is the core objective. It is the point at which your passive income generated by your investments is sufficient to cover your annual living expenses forever. At this point, work becomes a choice, not a necessity. Retire early, HRE, is just one of the options that FI provides. It doesn't mean you must stop working. It means you have the freedom to stop working for money you need and can instead work on things you want, or not at all. The goal isn't to be idle. The goal is to own 100% of your time. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It is a simple framework built on three timeless principles: an aggressively high savings rate, consistent investing in low-cost, broad market index funds, conscious, optimized spending. The entire movement is built on two simple but powerful numbers. The first determines your target, and the second determines your timeline. So what are these two numbers, and how can you calculate them for yourself? This is where we move from philosophy to physics. There are two numbers that govern this entire process. Theory: the two core numbers. Your FI number, the target. This is the total size your investment portfolio needs to reach. It's calculated as your annual expenses multiplied by 25. This is known as the 4% rule, derived from a famous study called the Trinity Study. It found that if you withdraw 4% of your portfolio's value each year, there is an extremely high probability it will last for 30 years or more, often growing despite the withdrawals. Your savings rate, the timeline. This is the accelerator pedal. It's the percentage of your after-tax income that you save and invest. This, more than anything else, determines how quickly you reach your FI number. Analogy: the escape velocity rocket. Imagine your financial life is a rocket trying to escape Earth's gravity. Earth's gravity is your annual expenses, constantly pulling you down, forcing you to keep burning fuel by working. Your rocket is your investment portfolio. Your savings rate is the thrust of your engine. A 10% savings rate is a weak engine. You might climb, but you'll never escape gravity. A 50% savings rate is a powerful engine, pushing you skyward at an incredible speed. You rapidly reach escape velocity, the point of financial independence, where you can shut off the main engines. Your rocket will now float in orbit indefinitely, powered by the momentum of your past efforts, the compounding of your investments. Example: let's run the numbers. Step 1. Calculate your expenses. Let's say you analyze your spending and find that you live comfortably on $60,000 per year. Step 2. Calculate your FI number. Your target is $60,000, $25, $500,000. This is the size your portfolio needs to be. Step 3. Calculate your savings rate. Now assume your total after-tax income is $100,000 per year. Since you spend $60,000, you are saving $40,000. Your savings rate is $40,000, $100,000. 40%. Step 4. Determine your timeline. Based on standard market assumptions, a 40% savings rate allows you to go from a zero net worth to your FI number in approximately 21 years. If you could increase your income or decrease your expenses to save 50%, that timeline drops to just 17 years. This framework forces a holistic approach to wealth management. You become obsessed with efficiency, eliminating high-interest loans, finding the lowest mortgage rates, optimizing your insurance coverage, and improving your credit score to lower borrowing costs. Every dollar saved is another unit of fuel for your rocket. The mathematics are simple, but the application is nuanced. There are two major pitfalls to avoid. Pitfall number 1, the deprivation myth. Many hear 50% savings rate and imagine a miserable existence. This is a misunderstanding. The goal is not blind austerity, it's conscious spending. You spend extravagantly on the things you value and cut mercilessly on the things you don't. Furthermore, there are different flavors of FIRE. Lean FIRE is for minimalists, while Fat FIRE is for those who want to maintain a high-spending lifestyle in retirement. The math works for all of them, only the inputs change. Pitfall number 2. Ignoring sequence of returns risk. The 4% rule is a guideline, not an ironclad law. Its biggest vulnerability is experiencing a severe market crash in the first few years of retirement. This can cripple a portfolio's longevity. Acknowledging this risk is crucial for building a durable plan. Avoiding these misconceptions is key to applying the FIRE framework correctly, but there's a more flexible, advanced approach that provides a greater margin of safety and adaptability. The advanced strategy: focus on FI, not RA. The most sophisticated practitioners of FIRE reframe the entire goal. The objective is not to retire early. The objective is to achieve financial independence. Retirement is simply one of many options FI unlocks. Once your passive income covers your expenses, you have achieved the ultimate form of leverage in your life and career. You can walk away from a toxic job without fear. You can take a year off to travel or learn a new skill. You can downshift to a less stressful, lower-paying job that you are passionate about. You can start a business, knowing that your basic survival is already guaranteed by your portfolio. This mindset shift from "I need to escape work" to "I want to control my destiny" is the real power of the movement. To protect this, advanced planners also incorporate a flexibility buffer. Instead of a rigid 4% withdrawal, they adopt a variable withdrawal rate. In years when the market is down, they might withdraw only 3.5%. In years when the market is booming, they might take 4.5%. This simple act of being flexible based on market conditions dramatically increases the long-term success probability of the portfolio. Let's distill this framework to its three most critical components. Your timeline is a function of your savings rate. This is the most important variable you can control. Your income level is secondary. A person saving 50% of a $60,000 salary will retire decades before someone saving 10% of a $200,000 salary. The math is simple. Expenses x 25. Your target is determined by your spending, not your income. The lower your expenses, the smaller the rocket you need to get into orbit. The true goal is independence, not retirement. The ultimate prize of the FIRE movement isn't a life of leisure, it's a life of choice. It's about owning your time and writing your own script. This is the mathematical framework for buying back your life, one saved dollar at a time. If this analysis provided you with real value, invest a single click in the subscribe button to get daily access to the Codex. Knowledge is the new capital. We'll see you tomorrow.